Hello, gorgeous soul. Here's your weekly astrology. I'm not on camera this week because I got a tooth infection, but you get the beautiful visuals from my wife, Kathy Knight-Waite. And there's some extraordinary news from the cosmos as Mercury and the North Node bring us a message about our future. Here's your weekly astrology. Hey, glorious Virgo, how are you doing? This week is offering all sorts of valuable information and potential. So you got to be on it. And you know what you're like? When you are on it, when you do pay attention, when you're focused, anything can happen because you have an ability to take care of the details. And this is one week where you want to sit up and pay attention to what's occurring. Kicks off with Mars and Ceres conjunct in Pisces, sextiling Uranus in Taurus. What does that mean? Well, you're very passionate about your relationships and changing track in some way. You want adventure, you want growth, and you want expansion in your intimate and personal relationships. And if you haven't got that, you might be quite either extremely passionate or extremely annoyed this week. You want to shake things up. Now, maybe it's taken you a long time to realise that there has to be a change, but you're given the strength and power to make those changes. You have the courage to make the changes that you need. If you're in a great relationship, you'd be plotting and planning all sorts of adventures and how to make life more exciting between you. If you're not, or if you're in a relationship that's not working, it could get quite dicey this week because you might decide to go off on a different adventure on your own or with someone else. And if you're single, you are determined that the next relationship you have is with someone that isn't a compromise, that is happy to be themselves and they're a unique soul. Anyway, the big news of this week, though, is Mercury conjunct the North Node, as far as I'm concerned, because that is allowing you to see your future, to create your destiny, to be given the hints, clues, tips, and soul map to reach where you should be heading. And in your case, over the next 18 months, it's very important for your souls to grow when it comes to your career and your reputation. Now, of course, everything's been tipped on its head at the moment. We're all thinking about our lives differently, how we relate, how our work, everything, you name it, it's all been tipped on its head. You know, of course, as a Virgo who likes to be in control of situations, you might have found that deeply uncomfortable, but there is great treasure in it as well. And you will start to see and unpick the wonder of the opportunities and the wonder of really looking at something from a completely different angle. And there could be important information about your career, where your career is going, how you're growing, and who you want to become. And it is full on important. Now, on the same day that Mercury and the North Node conjunct, we have Mercury shifting signs and going into Cancer. But for you, it's going into your house of connection, friendships, and joining forces. So it really is good to get your head down and have a conversation with the people that you feel matter and the people that you want to carry forward and have around you, a strong team of people. You may also be talking about shifting and changing and shaking things up about your online presence or anything you put out there in the world. You're having a different way of seeing it, but an empowered way of seeing it. You feel confident in what you want to say and who you want to collaborate with. Take care, gorgeous soul. Come visit me on Instagram at Michele Knight. I so look forward to seeing you there. So much love to you. Hi, gorgeous. Before you go, check out my new film on my fabulous psychics. A lot of people ask me for readings. I don't do them anymore, but for over 20 years, I've had an award-winning team of psychics that I truly hand-pick. So check out the film, let me know what you think.
The purpose of a reading, I feel, is very much to inspire people and to empower people.
It's about hope. It's about guidance.
Using a phone or being with you, it will be the same because the matter is spiritual.
It's very important for me that the client feels spirit with them. So it was a psychic reading.
I don't remember the readings right after because it's not myself giving that, it's actually coming from spirit.
And it is a bit like a three-way conversation. I've got the person on the phone, I've got me, and I've got another voice that's telling me things.
I even shock myself, things that I come up with, and I think, how did I get that?
I'm channeling messages only for one purpose, to help people.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.
My priority is to connect to your truth and have the best life that you can have.
I think in my readings people feel a sense of a safe space where they can really be themselves, let go.
You need a feeling of being understood because reading should be empowering.
I will make sure when the reading is finished that you're happy with everything.
I couldn't do anything else. It's part of who I am. It's what I came here for, obviously.
And when they come back and tell you they've got their dream job or the love of their life, that really makes me feel like I'm valued.
I love to hear a sigh of relief. A lot of weight has been lifted off their shoulders.
We have the answers that we are looking for within ourselves. I know I have the tools to help you.
Everything begins and ends with you.